What's good, homies? Welcome to episode 45 of Homie Studios. It's your boy ST, the GREAT, and I'm joined by the homies Ryan and Shades. What's good with y'all boys, huh?
What's happening? What's happening? I'm feeling great. How are you?
What's happening? Huh?
Yeah.
We also joined by the homie P. G. What's good with your boy, huh?
Do fellas.
Hey, my boy. My boy look official over there, boy. Like a
you already
know what you said, SD?
Indeed.
That boy look official.
Man. Hey man, welcome to episode 45 of Homie Studios, man. You know how it's only one way to get this thing started. You know what it is. We got the whole squad back today, baby. Hi.
We got a full roster healthy, like no good NBA team.
Yeah, it felt like James Harden was gone, bro.
Hold on. Bro, he's James Harden. Who's the rest of us? Who's the rest of us?
Ryan Joe Harris.
Don't do my dog like that. Nah, don't do my dog.
I mean, Joe shooting he got the best 3-point percentage in the league.
Bro, I'm saying he be.
I tried him on purpose.
He be coming through. You feel me?
He got a 50% 3-point percentage.
I'm gonna give him the Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? When he want his, he gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Blake. my stay in
you putting yourself low, bro. I was giving you Steve Nash, eh?
Oh, okay. Let me get Steve then.
Okay, coach.
Let me get Steve.
You know
that's right, bro.
Hey man, how was y'all's week, man? Like Ryan, how was your week, bro? We ain't seen you in a hot minute. All right, let's check up on Ryan first, bro. How you been, bro?
Been down like
good, man. I've been taking a few trips, you know what I'm saying, just getting away, just trying to like clear my mind, get away from work and stuff. Because sometimes, you got to break the monotony. Just always the same routine and just like going to work and just the same stuff and doing the same routine. You got to break that sometimes just to get yourself a clear mind. So I was just doing that for the time being. But the week itself was good. I mean, I'm actually more accepting to work because the person that they had over us that I felt knew nothing, they moved him. And they actually let somebody come in that actually was from the company within that already had that background, and he knows like he speaks my language. Like it's not like I'm talking Chinese no more. So it's just like now we can get some stuff done.
Frustration answer.
Like, yeah.
Easy communications is always key, bro.
And that's another thing, because the communication before he got there sucked. So like he's just like, yo, how y'all keep doing stuff and like not letting us know, like that gotta stop. Like we handle all the behind the scenes. We gotta know. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be moving people and all types of craziness. Like so I think that was actually good now that I actually got somebody that I respect. So all in all, the week was actually pretty good. Changed some stuff for me as far as that I felt made my job more difficult. Got that off my plate. So, can't complain. What about you, Peach?
Peach been chilling. I went to Egypt. I had to give them the rundown of that on the last pod. But I'm still trying to get out of Egypt mode. You know what I'm saying? I was a pharaoh. You don't want to come back to this regular shit. Like, nah.
You ain't come back with no headdress. Like I would have had to have me the little. You know what I'm saying?
No, he had it on last pod.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say.
Look at this man not looking at the pod. Look at this man not looking at the pod.
Telling on himself.
I just ain't got a burgundy one. Don't worry. It's all season long. You gonna see the turban all season.
Oh, for sure.
But Nah, just settling back into work and stuff. So I had a lot of people trying to get on the schedule and get quotes. So that's what my week was like, mostly getting quotes and setting up to try to get this money back from that trip. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. And right now I'm out here by Lake Wales.
Lake Wales.
Somewhere outside of
Kissimmee. Shit.
It's my baby birthday, so we out here for the weekend with the kids. Family time.
You dig? Pretty soon, hopefully, you let me know when you go back down there. I have a place for you to Airbnb. You dig?
Hey, big move.
Man, it's always Shay's making them big boy moves, man. Huh?
Very soon.
Shay's, how you been, dog?
Bro, growth, man. I feel like I'm starting to listen to what I'm supposed to be doing. Like not jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, like nah, just just keep going forward. You know what I mean? Getting better at my craft, getting better at everything overall. Baby girl's doing good, fam's doing good, so there's all the tragedy that's going on in the nation and the world and everything like that. But I can say that I'm blessed, and I'm trying to use the platform and the stuff that I'm doing, to help the community, help people, not just myself. And
big bless.
But there's definitely one thing I wanted to. I mean, I could do it in shout outs, but I'm gonna shout out somebody. I'm gonna shout out something else. I've been using funds to this company called Hunger Fight that I talked to y'all about before, and they let us know that over the past 3-4 months we've contributed to 500 meals for children. 500 meals for children's, elders, and the elderly. You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know, but that's amazing, man. That just feels great to me. So just continue on that path, dog. Continue doing what we doing, bro.
Hey, big bless, dog. You big bless. And don't beat yourself up about that in and out shit, because it's different when, in my opinion anyway, it's different when you go in and out, but you take these experiences and you learn something from everything you was in, that's a big deal on the path that you got to where you at from, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Might have took a couple detours and stuff, but you ain't just take a detour for no reason. You was picking up good information on the way.
Yeah.
I know, because I picked up some of that shit from you.
No doubt. We got to wrap it up after the thing about BNI too.
Yeah. Bro, I've been good, man. Outside of recording the podcast last night and having a dodgy audio, you know what I mean? Got to re-record that whole thing.
You can laugh about it now. Is it too early?
Yeah, it's too early. Damn, it ain't even been 24 hours. Dog. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, bro. Other than that, man, just been out here grinding. If it's not working from this desk that I'm currently at, it's out in the streets, busting out some Uber Eats bars, you know what I mean? And then, just really stacking, getting ready for this move, Duval. We know we coming back. But yeah, man. I've been good, man. I can't complain, dog. Today I got the homies that came through. Mike and his wife Amanda came through. You know what I'm saying? The homie Parker is here, straight drop chilling right now. You know what I'm saying?
You dig the homie? Hey,
you know what I'm saying? So like, bro, like to have what it felt like fam be around. Like I was telling Shades earlier, like I appreciate every time my dog Shades come down here, but I don't see these other people as often as I see Shades. You know what I'm saying? So like, yo, it's good to just have people around. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
For the homies listening, I moved down to Orlando 2 years ago, and then like COVID hit, so I didn't really get a chance to get to kick it with people.
Dang, ST, it's been 2 years,
bro. 2 years, dog. 2019, July.
Dang, bro.
So like to have
people, COVID just like,
yeah, bro. It was like the worst possible time, dog. But like at the same time, bro, it's still good experiences and stuff. So it ain't no shade to Orlando. I love this place, but time to go home. You dig? But
I was always home,
bro. When you think about it, COVID, like we didn't even have a summer last year. Like there was no summer.
I still had a summer. I was at the beaches, nigga.
That shit was hot.
Like, I was at the beaches, nigga. I was in nature. I wasn't around a lot of people. I was in nature, though.
Okay.
I had summer.
All right, y'all boys ready to do it? I got this on for a reason, because your boy got it's been a week since your boy been there. But let's go and slide over to that barbershop though. You dig?
Hey, I do.
Man, y'all know what fucking time it is, man. And I ain't got my drops ready, and I apologize, but you know what it is. I don't give a damn. I'm still gonna talk through this shit. Y'all know what it is. Because it's time for Barbershop Talk. Baby! Y'all know the fucking vibes, man, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know what it is, man.
Damn,
God.
I've been missing the barbershop. What it do?
You know, right?
We got some things to talk about.
There's some things to discuss.
What I told y'all about me smoking hookah right before I do that shit, I ain't have no ear for that shit today. You know
but you ain't seeing specs. That's the good thing. There's no
stars there. I ain't see no stars out there. You know what I'm saying?
Your lungs coming back, boy.
You know what it is. Hey, man. Let's jump into, the hottest league that's popping right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's jump to that NBA. You feel me? Shades. What's up with Lamelo, dog?
Your homie is coming back in a couple of days. So I think it's about 4 days, 3 to 4 days. Lamelo should be back balling next week. And they're projecting him to still be able to win the Rookie of the Year, too. So, my thing is, do we think, do I think that he can make noise in the Hornets with the Hornets and help them get back? I think it's perfect timing. It's perfect timing because he might be able to sneak them out of the play-in game, but I think they're probably going to wind up at 7. I don't see them finishing at 8. I think they're going to wind up slipping to 7. I think he's going to have that much of an impact. He's a problem.
Yeah.
Agreed. He's a problem, and one, not just the production that he brings to the team, because that alone is one thing, and he brings that.
He's a playmaker.
But he brings energy, and he brings out better in his teammates. They play hard when he on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Miles Bridges was not all that before he got there. Like, you wouldn't hear nothing about Miles Bridges. And he dunking on
got my respect. I be going hard on rookies, right? But he got my respect because he instantly is making people around him better, and that team, a team. Like, who was the Hornets before? Just last year.
Yeah.
Kemba gave them a little bit of a buzz, but not like this.
Not like I feel like that Kemba buzz was wearing off, though, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, because they didn't make the playoffs.
Not only do I still think he could win Rookie of the Year, but I agree with Shades that he can move them up in that the playoff standings currently.
Yeah. I definitely agree.
6 maybe, but 7 I think that's for sure.
I think that 6 is possible. 7 is probably where I do see them ending up, but for sure, I think that he can definitely make a run at it. I'm not going to discredit anything. He's not going to make a playoff
run, though. They're not ready for that.
Yeah, nah. I'm not going to discredit anything that – I'm going to say that he's going to win it simply because the Timberwolves haven't done anything. Now, Anthony Edwards is actually – he's played as well as I could think he could play, for that team. You know what I'm saying? So –
they ain't losing because of him.
Yeah, like, it's not his fault.
It's their defense.
Yeah, so, had they had a better record and actually been competing for a spot in the playoffs, then I would probably edge out, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that the impact, like y'all said, that Lamelo has had on the Hornets, you know what I'm saying? They're actually competing for the playoffs. When nobody worried about the Hornets prior to this season, it was the Hornets, okay.
Exactly. You know what I think that effect has? And I also want to shout out real quick my boy Julius Randle, because I think he's going to have this same effect. And it's not going to happen right now in this season, but off season. These guys are going to make players come to these teams that nobody wanted to come to. Yep. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Miami. This ain't the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
But
people always want to go there. You know?
I think, honestly, I read an article on that about Miami. Mm-hmm. I think that in the offseason, I'm not, as much as I am a fan of his, I think that Tyler Hero going to be on the move, man. Because they said Tyler Hero's buying into this South Beach lifestyle of just being, this Miami, I'm in South Beach, I'm a superstar. You know, like, bro, that's not the attitude we have in South Beach. We get to work. We ain't finna trade him. Like, if you think we finna,
somebody tell Shades to fix his hand real quick. Ain't nobody sending him your way.
Ain't nobody sending him to the Knicks. Like, if we send him to the Knicks, we taking Julius Randle.
Hand.
Like,
what is he worth though?
Hero's pretty. Hey, he's a valuable piece.
He ain't worth no Julius.
In my opinion, no, he ain't worth no.
No, he's not worth.
But
Julius.
we're not saying that for real.
But
in my opinion,
I wouldn't say that for real.
I know you would.
He's worth more to certain teams than others.
Yeah,
for sure.
He should be starting.
He don't crack every starting five. Though. He cracks some.
That's because you're not allowing him to play.
Crafty, bro.
He's not playing.
You know where I think he'd be good? Two teams I think he would be excellent.
Okay.
The Knicks. And the Knicks.
No, stop it.
The Knicks ain't gonna be neither.
The Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
The Jazz need somebody like him so bad.
That's facts.
And he'd be good with Luka, brother. Oh my goodness. Luka would make that man a superstar.
Absolutely, I can see that.
Luka needs somebody like he like to have somebody like that, and dudes be letting him down.
I had to do the stink face on that one right there.
Yeah,
you know?
That's nasty.
Yeah, I like that.
But
I look at it like this, man. With Lamelo.
For sure.
Outside of Anthony Edwards, think about this. What does it say about this rookie class that this man can miss a considerable amount of time, and on top of that, still come back and win the Rookie of the Year?
I mean, Wiseman hasn't really done much. He's hurt, isn't he?
Yeah. He's hurt right now.
So
I mean, I don't think there's really any rookies really getting playing time like that to showcase what they're doing. A lot of these rookies are coming off the bench, rightfully so. You know, because a lot of these teams have a lot of these. The stars are spread. Even though there's super teams, the stars are really spread out. Though every team has a guy that should be an all-star. Just about. I really don't think
it talks to why he's that, because he's the superstar of that class. Like, they don't got many superstars. You know what I'm saying? Many don't even seem potential. Like, it could develop late.
I mean,
you know,
some people are probably going to be developers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
But
no, I'm not arguing
Lamelo.
that.
Yeah, Lamelo been like
a lot of these teams are
he's been showing that though.
Guys. A lot of these teams are praying that these guys going to end up being developmental guys. You know what I'm saying? Like because
is what's his name? Patrick Williams for Chicago, the Bulls that came from Florida State. Definite sleeper. Like
Chauvin from the Knicks. Nah. You know, bro, Chauvin be doing his thing, bro. Like he's like a Blake. He's gonna develop a mid range. He's gonna develop his handle, and he's gonna get his defense on point with Thibodeau. That's all he needs. He's a high. If you give him the ball in the lane, he's dunking on you. I don't care who you is.
He ain't dunking on Bam.
The only other two rookies I really like is Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony be hooping.
Bam dunked on Gobert.
He be hooping on the low. His team just trash.
You talking about Magic?
Yes.
The Magic traded everybody. Like right now.
That's why I'll be digging with the Magic,
bro. Orlando, and they was like, "Yo, I was at I think I had an Airbnb to do. It was a commercial like, come see an Orlando Magic game." First thing part of my head, like, nigga, for fucking what?
Nigga?
I mean, I'm coming to see the other team. They better be playing somebody fire.
Well, you know how often I hear that shit? Like,
when
I hear that shit all the time. Come see an Orlando Magic. Come to the arena and see the Orlando Magic play. Why the fuck would I do that to myself?
I'll rock that gear because I love them because Penny Hardaway and T-Mac and Steve Francis. But after they did that jump with Dwight and Stan Van Gundy, or is it Jeff, or which one is it, Stan or Jeff? I don't remember. Stan. After they let Dwight go, and then they fired Stan Van. I was just like, y'all trying to lose. All right, I'm out of here.
And the other dude I like, he in a similar situation, in my opinion, is Xavier Tillman. If the Grizzlies was like a little bit ago, they would have been doing real good with him.
Quickly's good too.
That's what I'm saying. But he's coming off the bench though. He's a potential starter in the future or a good 6-man. But quickly definitely going to develop into a good player because some people got a problem stopping him.
I think his season would have been looking better if they didn't get Rose, because Rose came and been so.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see that Rose effect until later, because as soon as Rose got there, he took Chauvin and quickly under his wing and gave him his phone number and was talking to them as soon as he got there. So he's mentoring quickly. So we ain't gonna see quickly. Yeah, we ain't gonna see quickly take off.
Saying, the effect he got on the team, bro. This dude is plus 11 points on the court. I was like, dang, when I seen that stat. That's a lot.
That's a big ass stat.
Some starters don't add that, bro.
D Rose, that man, bro.
He gonna be clutch playoff time. Here, mark my words. He's gonna be starting playoff time.
I just want to
playoffs. I think it's time for us to slide over to who you got?
Who you got?
All right, we talking about who's coming out the East, who's coming out the West. We're gonna start with the homie P. G.
I want to go last.
All right, so
who you got?
I got coming out the East. You're talking like Eastern Conference Finals, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I thought. So I got Eastern Conference Finals. I could see the Bucks and the Nets. I think, of course, it depends on how the rounds play out a little bit. That could affect it. But I think that the Bucks are in a better position than they've been versus when they were number one, like the last 2 seasons or whatever. You know what I mean? And I also think that they're the most healthy one of the good teams in the East right now. You know, everybody else dealing with some stuff. They got right at the right time, kind of.
Right.
So out the West, I'm thinking Lakers, Suns. And I think that I'm going to say this right now, I had a backup team, because if the Lakers don't get healthy, I got the Clippers. But being that I know Bron is really a robot, you know, he just chilling for a second. He going to come back right on time. They're getting AD on time right now. And I think that they're going to just come back and get into their groove, ready to play.
Yep.
And it was also MVP, correct?
That's next.
Okay, my bad. I didn't know if it was all in one.
No. Ryan,
well, that's what I got.
Ryan, you got the bat. Who you got?
East. As much as I think that the Eastern Conference Finals is actually going to be a battle between the Brooklyn Nets and my Miami Heat. The reason I say this is because I know how Miami operates. We don't really care. Like, please believe it don't matter where we at in the standings, even though right now we I think 5th or somewhere like that. We're not far off, but everybody that's ahead of us is within a 2-game shot. So it's nothing for us to move up in these standings. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, again, what we've done all season is, if you have the inkling of an injury, you don't play next season. It's dog, get your shit together. Right now, Victor Oladipo's knee, they did everything on it, and it's negative, but we just told Victor, chill. You know what I'm saying? It's no rush for you to come back. We all right. You know what I'm saying? So I think that come playoff time, everybody going to be ready. Everybody going to be good. And we going to do what we do. We going to play Heat basketball. I feel like we'll be able to prove to everybody that the bubble wasn't a fluke. But I do think that all in all, we very possibly could lose to Brooklyn in about 6 games. But
I will say that I like y'all in this position if y'all play good right now, though. If y'all don't play good right now, y'all have just as much a chance of moving down as moving up.
But
you're currently 7th. You're currently 7th.
That's okay. But after Brown made that pull up jumper against Brooklyn, we won the last 2 games after that. Like we've been on a winning streak since. So we gonna be all right.
I'm just saying, right now, y'all need to play good. Like y'all can't afford no losing.
But the difference between us and 6 is like what, a game?
And listen,
I'm saying.
But hold on.
The difference between you and who?
5th.
We don't need home court. We play good away.
I'm just
we
saying.
Don't need home court.
Y'all don't want to be facing the Nets or the Sixers in the first round.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't happening.
I'm just saying. If y'all don't move up, that's what is gonna happen.
That ain't happening. And if it does, tell them to pull up. We ain't scared, nigga. Y'all know the vibes. All right, I'm gonna say
out of the West.
Out of the West. Go ahead.
Out of the West, I'm probably gonna say the Lakers, Clippers. I think that the Clippers really gonna get back. I think that they really want that head-to-head matchup against the Lakers, and they're gonna do whatever they got to do to get back. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like as much as we talk shit about Paul George, like that nigga is like he mad this season. Like y'all niggas was talking cash shit, and I'm finna put these buckets up. Like, but he does this in the regular season, so we just have to see what happens come playoff time. So that's who I think will end up being there. But again, I think the Lakers will be clicking on all cylinders by the time that happens. They're extremely deep. Pause. You know, and you know.
Hey, fucking yo.
So I think that they'll actually be able to compete come playoff time and actually get that actual nod. I think we'll be looking at a Brooklyn and Lakers finals. How you feel about ST?
All right, so out of the East, led by my homie Jason Tatum, huh? No, I'm playing. Not playing.
I was about to say this nigga so biased.
I just had to see this nigga change face.
This nigga here.
I'm gonna call it exactly what it looks like right now. It's looking like it's gonna be the 76ers versus the Nets. And I can see that being the Eastern Conference Final, and I got the Nets coming out of that one. You dig? If we talking about the West though, Ryan done stole all my damn shine because it's a LA versus LA. You know what I'm saying? I would have felt more confident with Denver if Jamal Murray didn't go down. You know what I'm saying? That's a big loss. I understand. I respect Pete. I respect what you said, Pete, about the Suns because the Suns been balling. And we're gonna see if they can actually take that next step to get to that Western Conference Finals.
They've been playing like the best team, and they're hungry like they have the most to prove. So I can't hate on that.
Understandable.
And
but I'm not.
They got disrespected in the bubble.
But I'm not taking anything away from both of these LA teams. I got the Lakers pulling this one out, obviously. I think what you were saying, like the Lakers getting healthy again. The Lakers getting back to full strength with you got AD returning last night. We know whenever LeBron show up, like Peach said, whenever the man show up, he gonna be back like he 100. I was watching I Am Athlete just a few days ago with Wade. And Wade was like, he the only man I seen with a high ankle sprain that just go back out there, same game, and go out there and drop 20 for you. Like, what is that? Who makes this man? There was like, God gave this man everything except the lineup. That's all. That's it. You dig? So
I had to take something.
Hey, something had to go. You know, I mean, that's a sacrifice you got to take. But yeah, I got Lakers, Nets, the most obvious look. I'm not finna try to recreate the wheel here. You know what I'm saying? Shades.
And yo, just caveat, low key, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is proven to be like a very dominating like role player. Like I don't like, bro. If he's open in the corner, it's like a 60% chance he gonna make that shit, bro. Like This nigga starting to get like, I'm like, bro, who? Like, this nigga is. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like that championship.
He was kind of cold for a second,
him,
though.
bro.
He was a little cold. He was a little cold for a second.
Exactly what happened. He just got more
that
efficient.
switch.
Ben had that game.
Yeah,
but efficiency is key, you know.
Man,
and when you get efficient, people notice you. Yeah, he been putting the shots up because he used to shoot some ugly percentages.
Oh yeah, did.
But he got consistent.
Definitely for the Pistons, he was chucking because like that shit was bad.
Another thing, playing with LeBron, that effect. You know, you get a couple on your overall.
Facts. You know,
if I played out there with LeBron, I hit some of them threes too.
That man,
I make like
5 to the SP. You know what it is.
I'm only shooting 2.
But
everything else, I'm going for an and 1.
Who you got?
Yo, so out of the East, I'm going with my boy Peach. I got the Nets versus the Bucks. I think the 76ers, I know Embiid is balling and everything, but he can't do everything by himself. They need Ben Simmons to step up. If Ben Simmons don't get a jumper, I'm sorry. Like that's the only way they can go to the next level. What's his name? Number 12 on their team.
I mean, they got Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris, you know what I mean? He is playing with a little bit more confidence, I feel like, you know, but to me, he's Chris Middleton. He's a Chris Middleton type player. Like I like
Chris.
Me too. But Chris Middleton, if Chris Middleton's weakness is you can outdog him. Like if he runs against like a Markieff Morris or defender like that, they'll shut him down. He's not going to have
a lot of people though. I think
I know. No, but I'm saying like they're more finesse players is what I'm saying.
Bro, they're stars when their stars are down though. So what that say?
I feel you, but it's not consistent in the playoffs though.
But listen to what wins. What also wins in the playoffs?
I was just about to say, when Chris Middleton don't ball, the Bucks don't win.
Okay, let me get to what I'm saying, and then y'all just chop it up. So Nets versus Bucks, and then on the West, I got Clippers versus Suns.
Okay.
So what were you saying to see about?
No, I'm saying like what wins? What also wins in the playoffs? Defense. The 76ers is the number 2 ranked defense in the league. Somehow behind the Lakers, who have not had AD and LeBron, and they've still been able to be the number 1 defense in the league. Like
that's what the
defense
analysts
wins.
I don't know about Lakers being the number 1. I think it's the Knicks.
No, they
still number 1.
The Lakers.
The analysts are like they don't know how.
Right. I literally was just watching the game last night.
They say that's what's scary about the Lakers. That
I thought they were number 2.
And LeBron out that long, they still stayed number 1.
Yeah, that's some weird shit. Because you got AD who can easily be like a defensive player of the league, and then LeBron had it in his heyday. But for them to still be number 1, but then like I said, the 76ers is number 2 in the league in defense.
Right.
That as long as they defense can translate to the playoffs.
Honestly, I don't disagree with you on the 76ers potentially going into the East, because if I wouldn't say the Bucks, I would say the 76ers. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying anything about the 76ers. I'm talking about specifically Tobias Harris. And when the pressure is on and you need him to, it's the pressure time and it's a little bit of minutes and everything like that, bro, he chokes up, bro. It's not that he can't make the shots. He does stupid stuff. He does like what Russell Westbrook does. He does exactly what Russell Westbrook does. You may be making the right decisions all 3 quarters. And then in the 4th quarter, you start rushing and hurrying and you start making dumb plays. That's what Tobias does. Chris Middleton doesn't do that so much. But what I'm saying is I've seen a defender like not Drew Holiday, but somebody like Drew Holiday-esque that's on you and pressure him. And when he don't get his finesse move going, he fades away and he starts shooting jump shots instead of driving and stuff like that. But then he'll drive later on. He's inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't. It's not that he won't make a shot, but it's just that if you put a good defender on him, Chris Middleton would buck up, bro. And I'll show you in the playoffs what I'm talking about if he runs into a defender like that. But I can't say nothing if he don't run into somebody like that. But
I hear you, but I kind of don't want to, because I think you're being harsh, and the defenders you're bringing up shut people down who are better stars than who you're talking about. Slow them down, shut them. That's what they do. That's like the biggest part of those dudes' games that you're talking about. Like a Marquise Morris.
I say everything that I say to say
for.
Chris Middleton's a 3 on your team. He's not a number 2. Tobias Harris has to be the third best player on your team.
Both people you're talking about, that is their position. So to me, they're doing perfect for their roles
right now.
I'm saying like they just need to continue.
That's what I'm saying. But all we can really go by is what we've seen them do in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. But you also can't disqualify what you're also seeing.
I disagree because the 76ers
no, you can't.
made a big jump.
You're right,
from last
100%.
year.
100%. I'm just saying
how they're playing.
I'm just saying I'm gonna have to see it, and it says a lot that I'm going with the Bucks anyway. Because I'll take Chris Middleton over Tobias Harris, but I feel like they're both in that role. They're number 3s. They have to be the third best player on your team. That's what I'm saying. You can't depend on the Tobias Harris to be your number 2. And in the playoffs,
supposed to be.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be Ben Simmons, and in the playoffs,
Ben
that's
Simmons
not going
is out right now. Like Ben Simmons is injured right now. That's why he's been the number 2 right now. Ben Simmons isn't healthy. Ben Simmons didn't play last night against the Bucks.
No doubt. But what I'm saying is,
right.
Okay, and I understand. But if it comes a moment, well, at the end of games, is Ben Simmons know to have the ball last and stuff like that and get that bucket? No, they're going to give it to Tobias or they're going to give it to Embiid. And I don't trust Tobias with the ball like that. And so I'll take Chris Middleton over Tobias in that moment for that shot.
Fair enough.
No doubt.
Shades.
Yo.
Who you got at MVP?
I got Joker right now, man. I got Joker right now. You know what I'm saying? He got the Nuggets. The Nuggets are still number 4 with Murray out. Mm-hmm. At first, I was going for Dame, but I'm sorry, Dame. Like, y'all balling. Like, they are balling, you know what I'm saying? But the Joker still got the Nuggets at 4 in the West. And the West is balling.
Mm-hmm.
The West is balling. Yeah, the West is balling. They got 3 teams that got a better record than the Sixers.
Okay. So we got the Joker for Shades. Ryan, who you got?
I mean, for me, it's just the way the season kind of played out. I'm gonna go Embiid. Just simply because he got hurt, but I mean,
still number 1 in the East.
Yeah, like the way he came back, and like it's obvious his play has pretty much been lights out all season. You know what I'm saying? Like
they're on a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, but you surround him with shooters, and this is pretty much what he asked for.
They do need more shooters.
They surrounded him with a lot more shooters. So like when you collapse on him, he's being able to show his passing game, kick out. You know what I'm saying? And
Danny Green has been balling.
Right. So I think that for that, he makes them a valuable threat in the East, and definitely is the reason why I think he's the MVP.
I agree with you. For me, it's Embiid, like still number 1 in the East. Obviously, it's funny. I'm looking at the Eastern standings right now. The top 3 teams, last 10 games, all of them 5-5. So like there is no true like power at the top there at the East. But like, look, we talking. This man been playing without Ben Simmons for a minute, and then this team still number 2 defensive overall. A lot of that is Embiid. I watched that game last night between the Sixers and the Bucks, and every time that man Giannis tried to get down there in the paint, that boy Embiid slid over, swat your shit out. Fuck you doing? And he doing that against Giannis, boy. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah.
Embiid has been impressive this year, and this is I think that man deserves it this year. You know what I mean? That's who I got.
Yeah, ST. That's the definition. Embiid is the definition of a player maturing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to let these, like, that's what happens when the league is so young, though. You know what I'm saying? When the league is young like this, where you get guys who only spend 1 year in college, come out of college, go straight to the league. We talking about 19, 20-year-old kids. But
I think it's also the coach, though.
It might be that, but I'm saying, like, it also might be just the fact that man is getting older. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
Like I said, these dudes coming into the league at 19, bro. At 19. I know how I was at 19, and I didn't have millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So, like, hey man, you just gotta let these dudes get their time to mature in the league, and you know, that's why you still have the older heads that's still dominating. That as you see as they mature to start overtaking them. You know what I mean?
Right. Peach, who you got, bro?
Who you got?
I like Joel, but I do think because he missed so many games that Joker's going to get it, because Joker has been consistent and holding it down the whole time. Like when Embiid was balling, he was balling too, you know? So he was, obviously it was a race, you know? And then he just missed a lot of the race, you know? So I don't think it was a fair race, you know? But at the end of the day, I think he's going to win the race.
Yeah.
I love your take, bro. I love your take. I'm
looking at these Eastern Conference standings, right? And we were talking about like how the Heat can move up and whatnot, or if they'll move down, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you right now, we ain't got no choice but to move up.
That's what I was trying
and the Hawks are there at 5. And Trey Young just fucked his damn ankle up. Like they said, broken.
We playing them right now and we losing.
That's fine. You know what? How deep into the game are we, brother?
No, we lost this game.
Oh, we already lost that game. No, that's fine.
It's like 118 to 103.
Okay.
With a few seconds left, but I've seen some shots that it was some shots that we normally make, we missed. But you got to understand, like looking at our schedule for the rest of the year. I mean, we got the Bulls, the Spurs. Mm-hmm. In May, you got the Cavaliers, the Hornets, the Mavericks. Then you got the Timberwolves, Celtics, 76ers, Bucks, Pistons. So these are some, I mean, early on, those are some very winnable games.
Yeah. And then we're going to have some competitive games. You know what I mean?
But, I mean, those games that we play competitively, the 76ers we play at home. The Bucks we play away, but we ain't never been scared of the Bucks. We know they got run and dunk, man. That's all.
All I'm saying is, I ain't over here heat hating. All I'm saying is, y'all gotta play good right now, right or wrong.
Yeah.
No. I mean, yes, obviously you want to.
But the thing is, Jimmy already issued that challenge to the team. He called the niggas soft. He like they playing soft.
We all agreed that the Hornets gonna move up, right? So that's somebody that's affecting y'all. You know what I'm saying?
The Hornets gonna be like the highest point they're gonna be a 6.
But like as T just shouted out, Atlanta probably gonna drop. And I wasn't sure.
The Hornets are also 2.5 games behind us, and let's be real, the Hornets will still lose some games too. They ain't like they're gonna go out here and be on a hot streak.
It's 1.5 after tonight.
It's 2 after tonight because the Hornets haven't played a game. Yeah. Check yourself, son.
He was waiting for that.
Eat your ass up.
You already know. Yo, Shades, what's up with this KD interview, man? What's up with my dog talking about his top teammates?
Before we go into that, I got a ninja take for y'all real quick.
What's the ninja?
So, ninja stars. So let me ask y'all a question. With Kyrie Irving taking some of those personal days and everything like that, with this being a short season, do y'all think that it could possibly be his own form of load management?
No. Because that man could have got load management if he wanted load management with the team he got.
Mm-hmm.
So if that was his form of load management, that's even.
I mean, he called it personal days.
I don't know what Kyrie on, dog.
I call it
Kyrie.
disrespect.
Kyrie, if you needed load management days, you're one of the stars of the team. You can just say, "Hey, I need a day." It ain't like it ain't now. To be fair,
I mean that's what he did.
That's not what he did. He disappeared and they didn't know where he was.
They didn't know where he was at.
He
bro.
came
No,
back
but the last time,
then they
he
saw
did
him
it
at
again.
a party.
No, but then he did it again. He did it twice.
Bro, I know. And one of those times, the team didn't even know where you was. You can't. That can't be your load management way to do it. Effective. No, you can't effectively do it that way. So even if let's say that was his load management, you're terrible at this, Kyrie.
It might not be. Well, I guess in his case, it would be more mental load management.
I'm saying, so if this is happening to him in a short regular season, then he ain't no help in the playoff. Because he gonna need 2 of those.
I don't know. It just it's to me, it's kind of Kawhi in a different form. It's like
I don't think so.
Just because it's not like technical load management, but technically his body's getting time off, but I think he's taking like mental breaks.
Like Ricky Williams?
But mid-season.
Bro, we've talked about Kyrie a lot, and when I say that Kyrie ain't that he ain't no alpha, you ain't no leader, that's why you ain't the dude, Kyrie.
And not only that, in my opinion, he don't got the dude on his team to get what LeBron got out of him.
I disagree.
Okay.
Who's the dude?
On that? That's gonna take up the whole pod. Huh?
Yeah, let's not let me. Let's not
the dude on the team, in my opinion, that's like the alpha to
I
get.
just want to say one thing. I think he has 2 dudes on his team, and he's actually playing the best ball of his career.
I'm saying he got 2 alphas on his team.
Yeah,
like leaders, not in they like balling on the court. I'm not arguing that they hoopers, they top hoopers, but I'm arguing that they not lead us through the playoffs, through the emotions.
KD is an alpha in his own way. He's crazy. He's like the Joker. He's like the Joker leader. Like,
we weren't supposed to go this deep. Speaking of KD, Shades, what's up with this damn interview about KD, bro?
Yeah, that's perfect.
So KD did an interview with $1 million worth of game with Wallow and Gilly, and Gilly was having fun in the interview. It was funny. I never really seen nobody interact with KD like that. Like, that was funny to watch. That was fun to watch. But he asked KD what was his top 5 players that he's ever played with. And KD said Kyrie, James Harden, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and then Serge Ibaka. And then Wallow and Gilly was like, well, I ain't trying to. Wallow was like, well, I ain't trying to start nothing or nothing like that. Like, and he was like, what? No, it was like, what? He was like, what about Westbrook? He was like, oh yeah, Russ. Yo, like, my bad. Like, nah, for real. Like, thanks, good shot for calling me out on that. Actually, I'll put Russ at 4 and Klay at 5.
Bro,
the
fact that this man went out here, and do you think he forgot, or you think he was
like when I first heard it, I said, bro, KD throwing shade for real now. But then when I saw it, it looked like he for real forgot. Like,
get out of here!
Because unless he an actor, bro. If he was acting right there,
he's not proving that he's an actor,
bro. If he was acting, if that was not acting, or if that was acting, whatever, he should be in movies, because he dang sure fooled me if he did that on purpose.
Put KD on the big screen, Dan, because
Did you see
boy,
it?
oh boy. And it was disrespect. It was disrespect.
Because he thought about it. He did think about it for like 10 seconds.
Bro, you don't, man, you don't forget Russ.
This nigga act like he forgot Russell Westbrook, bro.
Nah, because he says I put Russ at 4 and Clay at 5. That's why I think he forgot.
No, okay. Even if Russ was at was it wasn't he wasn't.
If he said
five.
Russ at 5, if he said Russ at 5, then I would have been like, bro, you like
damage control because they called him out on
that part. That part where you want to position him on the list is beyond me. But listen to what I'm saying, dog. My man actively act like he forgot who Russell Westbrook was.
The dude he played with more than all of those. He played with Russ more than everybody but Serge on that list.
No, but hear me out on this though. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm thinking, because you know, like Serge's reputation is like he like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? He got like a cooking show.
There's
like,
no good teammate. People like Serge. You're right.
So I'm thinking like favorite player to play with. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking he did it. But
yeah. And he was letting you know that Russ was not one of them. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I agree.
And the double back was damage control because he ain't trying to start nothing off of it. But
because you know Russ don't care. Russell talk about it like what? He said
Russell be like
what? Serge. He's like I'll dunk on Serge and KD, and you know it.
Yo, Ryan, bring your mic closer.
And it happened in practice.
And tell him I said it.
And tell him I'll do it again next time I play it.
Like, you know, Russ don't care. He disrespectful like that. So yeah, that was damage control. He like, yo, I don't want to be a poster when we play the Wizards.
I think I'm just being naive.
Have that chip on
I'm probably just being naive in this situation.
You don't want to get Russ.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like Russ, that nigga that like just. Give me a reason, nigga.
Russ is the dude you don't share your chips with because you ain't getting the bag back. That's what I'm saying. Like,
right. Yo, this man.
I disagree with that statement.
This man KD also went out there and gave us his all-time 12-man roster list. Let's go through this here real quick and let's see if we rocking with this, yo. The starting 5. At point guard, LeBron. Shooting guard, Michael Jordan. At small forward, we got Kobe. Power forward, we got KD. Center, we got Hakeem the Dream. On the bench, we have Steph Curry, Magic, T-Mac, Dirk, Shaq, AD, and Kevin Garnett. Y'all vibing with this list?
That list,
I do like this list. I ain't gonna lie.
First of all, the starting 5, who beating that? I say, let me tell you what a matter of fact, I wrote about this. I gotta tell you what I wrote. I thought this one out.
How you stopping that, dog?
I can't flip Shaq and Hakeem. Like
that's what I would do. I would definitely flip.
Let me
flip
do
Shaq.
that. Let me do that. Like everything else is cool, bro.
I'm cool with Shaq at 5 for sure. Or
like
Wilt.
Shaq, like bro, there's nothing nobody gonna do with Shaq in the paint. Like
I might even put Wilt in there, dog.
I said this is what I said. I was like, his list is hard to argue for his lifetime, right? But older people will feel some names may be better or missing.
Like
because
Bird.
like you say, like Wilt, maybe Bird. You know what I'm
Bill
saying?
Russell.
It's hard. I was just about to say it's hard to say any team
Kareem
guaranteed without Bill Russell on it.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Dr. J.
At the same time, make that a team. They might not beat the team he made because
I'm about to.
Yo, I would make 2 tweets though. I'll make a tweet though.
I have the controversial
tweak on the bench. It don't count.
I had the controversial tweak though.
If it's on the bench, it don't count.
Yeah, it do.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it do.
You put Steph in there.
I know be tweaked.
I know how much I'm about to get myself into some shit, right? I know how much. Well, I got the gunshots ready for myself.
Let me go ahead and.
But you take Hakeem out of this lineup. and you put AD in that bitch. You got to put AD in this bitch. This team, listen to me. I ain't done. This team with an ultra athletic big. Think about the other bigs we got on here. We talking about this generation of athletic big who also get out there and shoot the three. I'm sorry, bruh. Nobody fucks with that team with the athletic big that can shoot threes also.
You want me to give you my argument?
We got Dirk.
Come on, bro. Hold on. Time out, bro.
Argument right here, ST, is the reason why he didn't put AD in that top 5 right there, because he put himself at power forward. So if he's putting himself at power forward, he's getting a real center. No offense to AD, but even he don't want to be a center. You know what I'm saying?
AD is not a center.
And his game is a 4. He can play the center. Don't get me wrong. We've seen him do it.
But this is why I'm not listening to Shades when he say he's not a center. That man can play center, and that man
man can play center. I'm not getting that wrong.
He can play center, but he's not a center.
Draymond isn't a center, and he plays center, right?
Draymond ain't no center either.
I'm sorry. Where did Draymond line up the majority of the run for the Golden State Warriors?
Draymond, you know what his thing is? Point guard center.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Point center.
Okay, but are you putting Draymond in this list?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so what's the point? Okay, so
no, I'm not. No, I'm not putting Draymond in this list. But you can't. No, I was making a valid point, and you just because Draymond's name ain't on this list, you ain't finna skew it. Get out of here. Don't get mad because I made my point.
I'm not upset at all. I'm just saying, why are you bringing Draymond into the conversation? I don't understand.
Because you sat there and said, "Well, this man isn't the center." But bro. What it depends on what era we talking. What era are we?
Zero part of my argument is saying that AD is not a center because he can play center, but I do got him as a power forward.
Yeah, he can definitely play center. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and if he had the rest of this,
I think it's kind of like the same thing I said about Tim Duncan. I think it's like
I'm not arguing you that the rest of that starting lineup with AD is fuego, unbeatable, any of that. I'm just saying
for sure.
Why I think KD kept him out.
Yeah, I would probably take Hakeem.
If KD would have put himself at small forward,
I'm putting Shaq at 5, and then I'm taking AD off my team completely, and putting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I'm taking KG off, and I'm putting Allen Iverson.
See, to me, before you take,
I gotta keep KG just because of the attitude, bro.
I mean, you want that attitude. But if I'm replacing KG, I'm replacing him with Bill Russell. So
I feel you.
You know, like
I know I'm not replacing Dirk. Dirk is there to stay, nigga.
But I don't see the point of adding two extra bigs. Why don't you have like
because you still have Steph, you still have Magic.
First of all, Jordan ain't coming off the court. That's why that wasn't a question.
My biggest issue of this list of all is T-Mac. Like I love Tracy,
for sure.
I love Tracy McGrady, but I wouldn't have Tracy McGrady on this list.
You're right.
I
agree with you. That's what I was just about to say. I was like, before you take off some of those dudes, I would take off T-Mac. That's what I was about to say.
Nope, I'm keeping T-Mac.
I'd take T-Mac off, and if you want to then put Allen Iverson in,
people love right. That's what I was just about to say. Like I'll put AI over T-Mac.
Well, I'm taking AI over AD any day, and I'm taking T-Mac over KD. He probably gonna get hurt. He probably gonna get hurt during the game playing with Shaq or whoever the other person is. I'm just playing. That was shade.
Who? AD? They on the same team. How the hell he gonna get hurt playing Shaq?
I don't know. Well,
like listen to this. Listen to how far this man will go for his hate of AD. He will make some nonsensical shit.
Because if I make a starting, like you got to think about it like a video game almost. If I make a starting 12 or whatever, then you're gonna say you're starting 12. Then you gotta, I guess, play out who you think will win. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, some players are gonna be playing themselves. This man did the ultimate. That man is Stretch Armstrong around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We gonna slide over to the NFL, man. Yo,
49ers out here. The 49ers is out here now saying smokescreen that they're going for Tre Lance. Y'all believe them? Y'all think that the number one? This is my number one thing with the 49ers. As long as you do not select Mac Jones with that third pick,
they're saying it's 80 to 90% sure they're going with Mac now. Even though they had their own trainer train with Tre Lance for a little bit, and then they went to go see him. So, the analysts and the insiders are saying it's 80 to 90% sure the 49ers are going Mac Jones.
Analysts don't mean shit around draft time.
For real.
The analysts don't mean a damn thing. The analysts don't be knowing
Mel
shit.
Kiper.
Like Mel Kiper is nothing but a talent evaluator. That's really all he is.
Yeah, because he need to leave the draft. He need to leave the draft pick stuff to somebody else.
Full quarterback take. Right?
This man is the old. What? Where is all this hate coming from today, Shades?
Blaine Gabbert. He ranked Blaine Gabbert to 96.
Bro, he can have a mess up. That happens when you're a talent evaluator.
How are you defending Blaine Gabbert right now?
Who's defending Blaine Gabbert?
A 96?
I said it was a mistake on his part. For you have
that's why I mentioned his name. That's why I mentioned his name.
When you are a talent evaluator.
Okay.
No team has ever hit 100% of their draft picks. Not
First
one.
Off, Blaine Gabbert got trash in the NFL. Pre-NFL, he looked like he was going to be good.
I don't know about all that. But regardless,
bro. He had like 19 touchdowns, 15 interceptions this last year.
I mean like draft process.
Yeah. These quarterbacks that's coming out now.
Let me give you my full quarterback take, right?
Yeah.
So everybody know who I want. We can't not talk about quarterbacks and not me talk about the Jets. Y'all locked in. But
it's gonna be the Beej and Ryan show. Go, y'all do y'all thing.
I won't feel everyone knows. But I was looking at the epilepsy thing, right?
Yo,
I was talking to ST a little bit about it the other day. Like they saying that's why he dropped, and ST was like, "Man, that's BS." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right," and I kind of agree too. But then I was looking at, they was like, it's not just the epilepsy. It's the fact that he's likely to be concussion prone as a QB alone, and then as a mobile QB, making it worse. And they saying like concussions could affect the epilepsy thing and mess it up. You know what I'm saying? As far as you wanting your guy to be a 10-year guy, he's likely to get a concussion. And I guess they don't know how an NFL concussion is going to affect his epilepsy. So
they did say he get better with time.
You know what
this
I don't
is
know
who all these guys really gonna want, right? I don't know who was smoked yet, and I think that as we missed out on the real draft and combine process, it made it harder for us to predict, and I think it made it harder for some of these teams to like know who they really want too. And when are we normally right on like the after the guaranteed where they getting picked quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that it normally shuffles, you know what I'm saying?
Hard.
So something got to be smoke. Somebody's throwing smoke. Everybody can't be just like, oh, this is my guy. This is my guy. No, hell no. It's never been that. When do we buddy up like this?
You know what it is? All this is, we see this every year when they target a couple of players. They find a way to knock these guys down. Miles Jack. Oh, after 4 seasons, his knees are going to be completely dust.
Wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like they find ways to try to knock these guys down. Oh, it's risk analysis. No, it ain't, bitch. Y'all are just trying to find ways to knock somebody down. If y'all don't want to draft Justin Fields, then say I don't want to draft Justin Fields and get this shit out of here, man. Like, yeah, this man.
I mean, they kind of have.
But I'm saying, like, don't like, okay, but prior to this news coming out, Who knows when they actually discovered this news? But prior to this news, at the end of the season, this man was a top 2 overall pick. When did that change? Because it's been a minute now since we've seen this man anywhere projected near number 2. When did that change? Y'all, they find ways to knock some of these guys down every single time.
This information definitely makes sense for me.
Me and Peach made the same argument, bro. Like,
I'm still taking him number 2, though.
Yeah, like we talked about this. Like, bro, had Justin Fields, and this is like, I don't care who you ask, bro. Like, had Justin Fields been a Caucasian quarterback that went head-to-head with Trevor Lawrence, had a fractured rib in the first quarter, came back and threw 6 touchdowns and won that game, he's the consensus number 1 pick. Like, it wouldn't have even been close at that point. It would have been like, oh, yeah, did you see what he did? No, like.
You see how tough this guy is?
But Justin Fields did all that, and it's just like, yeah, he's sliding behind the kid from BYU. How? Like, what did I do? Like, what did I do to slide behind the kid from
BYU?
Like,
Look,
no, that just crazy.
It sucks, man. It just sucks. And like when they come up with these things about these players, and then they play their NFL seasons, their career, none of that shit come up. Like, how is like, bro? Like, none of that shit be coming up, dog.
You want to tell me how real my hate for this young guy is? This Lego Batman Jr. looking ass nigga.
Darnold?
My hate. Huh?
Nah.
Bro,
Darnold got the Lego head.
He got the same thing. Do you see this guy? He just looks younger.
Lego Batman.
Let me tell you,
Batman, Bruce Wayne.
Let me tell you how strong my hate is. I'm like, this year we drafting a quarterback. This is before I knew we wasn't gonna have the first overall pick, and we went around and won a game, right? I'm like, Lawrence, I'm copping me and Mally jerseys for sure, son. Like, it's happening. You know what I'm saying, bro? And then even after it wasn't Lawrence, I'm like, I'm getting us whoever the Jets draft, whatever. I'm guaranteed if we draft this BYU, I guarantee I'm getting a Trevor Lawrence Jaguars jersey for me and my son. It's our last name, bro.
Like, I saw a report that said that like he's literally already been in contact with like Chad Pennington and Mark Sanchez about. So I'm like, bro, what? Like, y'all niggas cannot really be this serious, bro. Like, this is ridiculous. Like,
I'm going to laugh the second that this man is one of the best quarterbacks in y'all's history. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. Peach. You can say he's not right now, but if this man goes out there and becomes one of the best quarterbacks in y'all history, don't think I'm going to sit here and be like, hey, man, I'm so happy y'all got. No, I'm like, where that Trevor Lawrence jersey at, bro?
I'm going to have it already.
He said, I'm going to have it already.
What you mean?
Bro,
I'm putting the order in draft day. I'm getting the expensive one, too, because, you know, it'd be extra high when they first get drafted. It's my last name. I'm going with it. Speaking of
the homie Trevor Lawrence, man, y'all got any issues with that man explaining his statements that he made in that SI article?
Let me go first because I got one sentence. Trevor, he good. He been 100% genuine Trevor since I've seen them start this process with him.
Okay, I was going to see how many more sentences. Yeah, I was going to see how many more sentences you was going to add.
First of all, I thought it was one sentence. It was a run-on.
It was a comment in there somewhere.
It was a semicolon.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, my take is very simple, dog. Like, I just think that to me, it shows that he cares. You know, that he, you could have said, yo, bump that junk, whatever. I said what I said, whatever like that. You know, he didn't take that road. He wanted to show that he cared. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason but he still showed that he cared, but he still held up what he said. He didn't change what he said. He just tried to help people understand it a little bit better. So I don't think he'll probably do that again in the future though, but I'm cool with it. I wasn't tripping when he said what he said, just because he have a different mindset. You know, that's just the way that he operates. You know, maybe he don't need all that negative energy to propel him to do better. Because if you don't have that so much negative energy, what do you have to go off of? You got to go off of, grab a goal, and then use that to move forward. He wants to be the best. So that's how what got him here. If being the best gets me dim passes in Jacksonville, boy, do what you do.
I got one word to describe how I feel about one word. No.
I'm confused.
I don't have any issue with this dude going out here and explaining himself. Look, if he feels that that's what he got to do, that's what you got to do to make these people that are going to be paying you or whatever the case may be, and make these fans who I saw, just trust me, there's shit ton of Jaguar fans on multiple these Facebook groups. All of them freaked out about that stupid ass shit. And I'm like, if y'all can't read between the lines and don't grasp the concept that this man is just simply saying that, he didn't say he ain't want to be great. He didn't say he didn't want to win championships. His high school coach said that man would be okay with walking away without winning the championship. That was his high school coach statement. Stop taking other people's statements as his, man. That's all I got on this.
Hey.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with it. Do what you want, bro. Like, it's your world.
It's your world.
Facts. Yo, outside of Trevor though, from the quarterbacks in this draft, who do y'all think will have the most successful quarterback? And as you see, we're saying that Trevor's going to have a very successful quarterback.
Tre Lance.
Hey, fingers crossed. Who?
Tre Lance.
I'm going with whoever the 49ers draft.
Whoever that may be.
Not a damn thing has changed my mind. It's on wax that there was a time when I was even like, I'll take Justin over Trevor when we was en route to the number one pick.
Yeah, you were smoking
on this pod. Y'all said that on the pod. But
we did say it was crap. We did say it was crap.
That's how much I think Justin Fields is NFL. I think
material.
He's like, yeah.
I just see. I look at Tre Lance and I just see a bigger Patrick Mahomes just waiting to happen. Like I just see it. Huh?
He got that act.
He got that act?
Yeah.
If Trey goes to 49ers, he can be Patrick Mahomes.
Absolutely.
But if he goes somewhere else and they just start him right now,
is what throws him above, so much. Like
if he starts right now, I don't know.
He breathes that.
But stop it. No one's gonna be Patrick Mahomes from this draft. No one. There ain't no damn asks of Patrick Mahomes in this draft. Stop it.
I didn't say Patrick Mahomes S.
I didn't say S. I just said I can see him. He's like I say he can be the Patrick Mahomes of this draft. Like
okay, maybe that's too. Maybe that's
when
too
did
far.
Patrick go? He didn't go.
That's what I heard though. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying he's Patrick Mahomes. No way.
I'm not saying he's.
I'm just saying. But you know what I'm saying? It's not just Patrick Mahomes. It's his coach. It's the organization. They're putting players around him. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes because of the system and what's around him. You know what I'm saying? And if you give him a year, if he goes to the 49ers, bro, and he has a year behind to learn Kyle Shanahan's thing and then to be learning behind Jimmy, and then, bro, like pretty much any quarterback in this draft is going to be pretty dope.
Kyle Trask.
My pick.
Kyle Trask ain't going to know.
Damn you. Why'd you say anything, Ryan? Kyle Trask, because I honestly think in the second round, the Pittsburgh Steelers is picking that man up. He's not a first round quarterback though, but that doesn't matter because he's still gonna have a crazy ass successful career if he gets picked by, especially if he gets picked by. I don't want to say if.
That's where I see him going.
That's why anyway. Yeah, me as well. And but I think he'll do well in the NFL. Y'all care anything about Cowboys receiving calls for that 10th pick? Because I don't, because I just saw a report that came out today.
I know my Peach feels that way, and I do too. I do.
They getting calls. I'm getting calls too. And I don't want BYU. So I'd rather trade to. Yo, this is what I honestly think, right? I think a lot of this quarterback stuff could be smoke, right? And if somebody want the quarterback that they want, you guys' pick is not up for grabs. You feel me? So the value of our pick is like the wounds right now. And I just would love for us to trade just like 2 or 3 spots down. Get Pitts.
I'm telling you,
have
right
mad draft ability.
Capital.
Right
bro,
now.
It's not gonna happen. They're taking Zach. As much as bro, we know it's gonna happen. But the only reason
that man Peach had a mental breakdown right there. You saw that?
Oh, shit. SC, he's gonna be like us when we pass on Lamar Jackson.
But like, look,
bro, we collapsed.
This is what I think is gonna end up happening. This is why I'm excited about the calls that they're receiving. Mm-hmm. I do know that Joe Douglas said that already. He said, I've already done my homework of what it's going to take as far as contacting people of what it would take for us to move up in the draft from 23 to get one of these primary or big, if it's a big name that's still left, he's trying to slide back in that top 10 and grab a top tier player to pair with Zach. Now, I know that that's not ideal because we don't want Zach. But who's to say he can't get, I don't damn it know, somebody. I just don't want Zach. Trust me, I'm with you.
I'm receiving for anybody.
Yo, Draft Ninja take. Did y'all see that deal that happened between the Chiefs and the Ravens?
Oh, yeah, for Orlando Brown?
Yeah, I saw that.
So the Ravens got 2 picks in the later rounds? They're definitely getting a receiver.
I mean,
the
Ravens should be getting
Ravens.
The Ravens should be getting a pick early, not in the later rounds. like a receiver, they should be getting a receiver.
They could be trying to stack some draft capital to move up too, though.
Yep. Yeah. You never know. Because if with those picks, man,
I think this week coming up about to be intense.
Crazy.
There's gonna be some moves.
I think OBJ is about to get traded.
I think it's gonna be some moves before draft, and I think on draft day we're gonna see.
And homies, if you want to see our reactions to the draft, we will be live streaming next week. Streaming our reactions of the draft. So be on the lookout for us to be live on YouTube, probably on Twitter, most definitely on Facebook. You already know the vibes, man. Let me ask y'all a question, man. Who is going to be the top quarterback, wide receiver, and running back in the 2021 season?
That's a hard one, dog.
Who going first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Everybody ready to go first?
SC, go ahead, bro. Actually, go ahead. SC, I want to hear yours.
All right. Top QB. It's all in here. I ain't looking at nothing. Top QB. Is there even
no
thought on this?
We know who it is. It's him.
It's Trevor Lawrence? I'm just playing. I'm playing.
I think Ron's like,
yo, his face though. It's
what
Patrick.
is you saying?
It's Patrick Mahomes, man. It's Patrick Mahomes, and it's my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Top running back. I'm expecting an Adrian Peterson like season from Saquon Barkley.
Absolutely.
That was the first thought that came into my head. I respect that.
And that receiver, y'all ready? That boy DK Metcalf about to take the fuck off.
I knew he was gonna say it.
DK about to take the fuck off. You hear me? DK about to take fuck off. I'm talking like 14, 15, 16 tutties this year. 14, 15, 16 tutties.
I ain't got nothing to say to that.
Y'all want to hear mine? Because mine probably the most different than anybody's then.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Let's hear you. Okay.
Because I don't got my homeboy. Even though my homeboy is my homeboy.
Right.
I got Kyler Murray.
That's actually.
And my wide receiver is actually making it a tandem because I got D-Hop.
I got
them boys breaking bones this season because I liked what I seen when they just got together recently. You know what I'm saying? And as far as running back, I do respect Saquon, but I think that come off of that injury and go that hard, Adrian Peterson shit is once in a lifetime. So, for me, the running back is Chubb. I think Chubb gon' chub it.
I respect that. I mean, mine is a little. I can't really get off of that Patrick Mahomes boy horse. I got to stick with that. I'm not gonna lie. Receiver, I definitely had DK. My running back, I respect Saquon, but my running back was a little bit different. I kind of feel like with their quarterback gone, they're going to be more dependent on his play. And I got to say Alvin Kamara is going to be my running back. That's going to turn it up this year.
Okay. I respect it. Respect that.
All right, yo. I'm going to say quarterback for last. I get a receiver.
Wait, before you say anything, ST, please get the gunshots ready.
Oh, you know they ready. You know you. Yeah,
they ready. Niggas. And the really niggas.
Okay, at receiver, I got Devontae Adams. At running back, I got my own Adrian Peterson moment. I think that's going to happen, but I got CMC. I got Christian McCaffrey. I think he's about to go off because he's going to have to help out Darnold a lot. At quarterback, Pete, your mic went out. Are you on mute? Oh, okay.
That's my favorite Shades pick ever.
And quarterback, I got Josh Allen. I think the fact that they got Emmanuel Sanders. They got Emmanuel Sanders now.
Sorry, Ryan. Ryan, you're an innocent bystander, bro. You couldn't not.
I think the fact that they got. I think the fact that they got Emmanuel Sanders now. I think if they do what I think they're going to do, instead of getting the offensive tackle, I think they're going to get a running back. If Najee passes, they don't even need Najee. Even in the first round or the second round, they can pick up a good running back. If they get a good running back to go with Singletary, because Singletary can be your Alvin Kamara, you can have a Melvin Ingram type thing. But if they can get a good running back that can be an every down back and that can help Josh Allen out, the fact that Stephon Diggs was the number one receiver last year, and then you got Beasley, and then you got Emmanuel Sanders, I think Josh Allen's going to have a heck of a year.
Okay.
Stay off the weed. Who are you, Snoop Dogg in the green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Moving on.
We really have to find the little clip that says, "Is it crack?" We got to find that.
we are switching it over to is it meth? But I do got to find that drop, by the way. But yo, moving over to hip hop, man. We said it last week. We'll say it again. Rest in peace, DMX. Rest in peace to Black Rob. Yo, whoa. What's that?
Like
shit?
whoa, nitro, like whoa, nitro, like whoa.
Down, she was whoa,
like
had me
whoa.
messed up in the head. I mean, whoa. Want
Hey.
this chick, diamonds and pearls. I mean,
Whoa.
I should have seen them shits glistening on her wrist.
Whoa.
Yo, he was sliding, yo.
Sliding on that bitch. Yo, rest in peace to Black Rob, man. And then the boy Juelz Santana, man, facing some jail time, man. This man failed a drug test. Bro, if you know you out here can't be failing on, bro, why you out here failing drug tests?
Yeah, I think it was like opiate and methadone or something like that.
What this nigga was on?
They said like usually when you have methadone in your system, it's usually that's medicine to help you get off of the opiate.
Okay,
But it still will help you fail a drug test.
man,
Because you shouldn't be taking it in the first place. So I guess that's their countermeasure against it. You know what I'm saying? So he probably took it and then tried to take that to get it out of the system, but it wasn't quick enough.
Well, prayers up to that, man, because like, yo, like we don't want to see nobody facing this jail time, man. Juelz just got out.
Especially now with COVID.
Juelz just got out, bruh. A year ago? Year and a half ago?
Yeah. Just got out.
Come on, man. We can't be seeing that shit, bro. We can't be seeing that shit. Damn, Juelz.
He'll get it together, bro.
I
He'll
hope
get
so.
it together.
For his sake, I hope so, man.
And the other thing, also he was, because they said he took a trip to Miami and one of his boys was a convicted felon. So they're getting him on that too. Yeah.
Damn, man. Well, we gonna keep our eyes on that one, man.
That's the charge they got my man who got released when the day Nip got shot. I'm seeing Nip in the background. That's the same thing they try to charge him with.
Yeah.
That's right when he got out. My man was trying to get him right on some clothes and shit.
Yo, I think it's time to talk about the Chauvin trial, man. And for me, when the verdict came down and he was guilty of all three charges, like obviously, yes, the judicial system finally did their job correctly. But it was a day before this shit even happened. You shoot a 16-year-old girl. A week before you go out and shoot a 13-year-old boy. This is why we can't celebrate this shit. This is why we can't celebrate this shit because it's still happening, yo. Like they were doing this shit mid-trial
today.
Yeah, some dude got shot in Virginia 10 times. He alive though.
He alive?
He alive. Yeah, he's in, but he's on life support though, or he's in critical condition or something like that.
Damn.
And the police won't release the footage.
Of course they won't.
On side note from him getting convicted on all three counts, did y'all see that the Department of Justice might charge him for something else from 2017 when a teen he hit him so hard in his head he needed stitches and also had his knee on his neck for like 17 minutes?
No fucking. But see, this is the thing because he had like what 19,
he killed
20?
him?
No, he didn't die.
No, he didn't die.
That's the difference, I guess, in this situation. That's why it was all good for him to continue copping the way he was copping.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I mean, they had 19, 20 different examples of him.
This guy is like the worst of the worst, bro. How many more is out there, bro?
How many more?
Me and Mons was sitting here talking the other day, bro, and I was
35% plus.
Me and Mons was sitting here talking. I was the other day, and she was saying along the lines of like, look, obviously nobody wants to treat all of these cops like they bad cops, but how the fuck can I determine which kind of cop you are? How can I determine that?
I know it's bad because I just drove over here like 3 hours away from Jack's, and I drove through some of those not our kind of people towns. And I'm over here like, y'all niggas could go on speed past me. I can't do shit wrong because I seen 3 different people pulled over on my way, and they was all black. I was like, nope.
Ain't happening to my dreadhead ass. That's what this nigga said.
You know, I get the extra.
Read all about it in this bitch.
Your niggas will pull me over and be like, we never seen somebody drive so perfect. What the hell are you on?
Yeah, man. How y'all feeling over there about this whole trial thing, man?
Well, I feel the same way you feel about, justice being served and everything like that. But I just think the point should be made, whether Democrat or Republican, there's something going on that's targeting people of color. They were targeting Asian people, and they quickly passed the bill to do the anti-Asian crime, the anti-Asian bill, but we still don't have a police reform bill, so we still got work to do. There's still work to do. You know what I mean? But this, by Chauvin getting proven guilty, then that means the other 3 police officers are they're probably going to get a guilty. They're probably either going to plead guilty or they're going to get found guilty by the jury just based off this trial. So I think that's
I'm interested to see how that plays out, honestly, because I don't necessarily think it might play out like that.
The thing is, especially when you talk about the 13 and the 16-year-old that was killed, like, we've already seen the video. The actual video from the George Floyd trial was the only reason that the conviction was done. Because if you look back at how they reported his death, they said that he was resisting arrest. They were able to get him down, and then medical complications happened. Nothing was said about knee on the neck for 9 minutes. You know what I mean? Nothing was said on the police report about that. If that video wasn't accompanied,
right,
then there is no conviction. Then I look at it like this: when you say with the 13-year-old boy, hands up, and you shoot the boy in the chest, make it make sense.
That one we could get a conviction on, I think.
Absolutely.
Yo, the girl one we can't get a conviction on. I know we can't.
Here's the thing. I wanted to tell you about that. Like, I got a report I'm gonna send y'all to read or whatever. But
I probably
the head prosecutor in the areas, said that there's a possibility, just because if we find out that if she's the one that actually called 911, and even though she had a knife and everything, and she's the one that called 911, and they were on her property, that could be self-defense.
Yep.
And the fact that she was doing self-defense, that could be the reason for conviction.
She
said that totally changes everything.
I seen a couple top deputy, like respected sheriff, whatever type dudes, say after reviewing the video, they feel like he made the decision he had to make. And they said the other decision was possibly 2 girls getting killed if she would have stabbed the girl and then he shot her after stabbing the girl.
No, but what the prosecution is going to go after is, why did you have to use deadly force in that situation? You could have disarmed her.
That's 100%. He gonna say he didn't have time to disarm her. They say it was 9 seconds after he got out his car.
He didn't have time to disarm her. I understand that. You also, the same way you grab for your gun, you had the opportunity to grab your taser. Apparently, these officers don't be knowing what a taser or a gun is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
that's what the prosecution is going to go after. And then not only you shot her 4 times.
No need for all those shots.
But that's what I'm saying. They're not going to win that one. The deputy dude even was like, he didn't even have time to think of like try to shoot for the legs. You know what I'm saying? Saying like, protocol would be that.
But Peach, it changes the complexity of the case because she's not on their property.
I'm not arguing the complexity.
They're on
I'm
her
arguing
property.
Conviction.
I understand that, and that's why I'm saying the conviction. That's why it can sway. It's not a definite that we're going to lose that one, in my opinion.
I'm all in my mind. I know because they're gonna be like he saved the girl's life. That's how they're gonna flip that.
Yeah. That's
with not enough time to react. What can you do? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna break down to the jury.
No, and I feel you, but also he saved the girl's life, but he took a girl's life by not properly using the proper weapon in the situation.
Also, that's argumentative already. Like, we don't win that battle ever. Like using the proper weapon.
So let's see this. This doesn't have much to do, but it has a lot to do. So you shoot the girl.
Mm-hmm.
We've all seen bullets penetrate through a person's body and still go out the other side. What happened if you would have shot and killed both of them girls? You see, like me and Shay's talked about that, right?
I think that situation may be different. I might think different in that situation, but just looking at how I know they're gonna paint this situation out, it's hard.
But what ST just said though, like his shots were reckless, just like the officers that shot at Breonna Taylor.
You can only say that, but he only hit the target. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna argue that all day with 9 seconds to react. I'm telling you, that's the highlight. They're gonna say 9 seconds to react. Looks like somebody's about to stab somebody fatally, possibly. That's what I.
9 seconds is more than enough time to understand that you need to use your taser instead of your gun in the situation.
That's what y'all train on. That's what I'm saying. On.
They train you on that, bro. She doesn't have a gun. She has a knife. And only way she's gonna kill the girl unless she stabs her in the heart.
A weapon. You can say gun, knife, all you want. I'm just telling you how they're gonna say it. It's a weapon, a deadly weapon. Mm-hmm. That's all they're gonna say. A deadly weapon calls for deadly force.
It's sad. It's sad, man, because obviously this young lady she had so much life ahead of her. Obviously, that's taken from her, and this once again just another example, and that shit gets kind of tiring, man. Y'all boys got any shout outs before we get out of here though today?
Yeah. Shout out to the Potters. Shout out to the people, to the homies. You know what I'm saying? The live homies, the not live homies, the close homies, the not close homies. You know what I'm saying? As always, shout out to families. Y'all boys stay safe. See y'all boys next week.
Mm-hmm. Hey, for real, bro. Hey, you stay safe where you at, man. Definitely want to give a shout out to everybody on the pod. Man, we in season 3, bro.
It's real.
That's crazy. Shout outs to all the listeners, everybody listening. I was talking to my homeboy Armin today. He's gonna be a guest homie on the pod next, and he told me about one of his homeboys that he actually played football with, and his homeboy went to Florida State, and then I think he played for some NFL team, but he's into acting right now, and he's actually on Snowfall. On the most recent episode. He was the dude fighting him at the homeless center or something like that.
Oh man!
But I think his name is Jeffrey Bowen or something like that. But shouts out to him, man. We got somebody from Duval out there doing the acting thing, man.
That's what's up.
On Snowfall.
Good show.
I ain't watched it yet.
Just shout out to everybody. Good to be back into season 3. Good old swing of things. Shout out to all the homies, everybody, family. Just enjoy the weekend. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. And tune in next week. We're gonna have some more good content for you.
Indeed. And shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to the homies. Shout out to just shout out to the the homies, man. I ain't got nothing special this week. You know what I'm saying? But
you did.
But we appreciate y'all tuning in. We appreciate y'all downloading. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Shout out to the homie Deej. The homie Deej sent me the picture today or yesterday or a couple of days ago. Damn it. It's one of them damn days. Sent me a picture of him. He bought one of our homie studio not thermal cups, but what's the damn name of it? What's the damn name? I don't know. It's one of the homie studio cups. It's one of the homie studio cups. You know what I'm saying?
Thermos.
Yeah.
Thermos. There it is. One of the homie studio thermos, man. And he sent me a picture. So shout out to the homie Deej for rocking with us, man. But yeah, man, it's been real. It's been your boys. It's been homie studios. Thanks for rocking with the realest. You dig?
You dig?